What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Cloud Central Vape Reviews. Today we're going to talk about the Billow RTA, and for those of you who don't know, that's rebuildable tank atomizer. So this is the Billow. In this video we're just going to talk about some pros and cons. We'll go up close, I'll show you guys the build deck, and hopefully you can see it. I don't have a very nice camera yet, but I will get there. If I get some subscribers and some people that actually like my videos, yeah, I'll go out and buy some nice equipment. So the Billow, it's 22 millimeter by, I believe it's 78 millimeters tall. I'm not sure exactly how many mils of juice this holds, but it's definitely a pro for it. Is I can fill this up and take it with me. Don't have to take a bottle of juice, and it'll last me all day, and for at least a full 8-hour work day. All the threads on this guy are awesome. It's got an adjustable 510, and well, it's the pen for the 510, and this pen, it won't adjust any farther in. I don't know if you guys can see it. It doesn't look like it's sticking all that far out, but like with my mech mod, with my tube mod, when I go to screw it on there, there's a little gap, and that really bothers me because I just don't like those gaps. I like it to look seamless. When I go up close, I'll show you guys there's some airflow holes on the bottom, on the sides. So we'll take another toke quick and then go up close, show you guys all the guts of it, and show you how to re-wick it. Another thing I want to talk about real quick before we go up close is this drip tip is hooked onto the top cap. I can't get it to come off. I've never had it come off, so I believe that's just one piece. Some people might not like that just because they like to have their own drip tips. They like what's comfortable. I mean, this one's working great for me. It's just fine. But yeah, I just wanted to point that out quick. So alright, we'll go up close and we'll check it out. Alright guys, so here we are up close with the Billow. We'll just look at a few things on the inside real quick. Look at the build deck, and there's the two airflow holes that I was talking about right here and here. And there's screws that come in those. I took them out right away because I like to have a lot more airflow. You also have the one on the side, that side, and on this side. So you just unscrew it down here, and that'll be your build deck. This pulls right off. And this chimney here, if I can get some of the juice off it, it's all one piece, which might unattract a couple people because you can't see if your coils are touching the walls by taking this top cap off of the, but it doesn't really bother me. It's okay. So there's your top cap, the drip tip that does not come off. It's all one piece. It's got this nice little O-ring on there to help seal, and your little glass tank, and your build deck. And I'll go ahead and I'll pull this cotton out of here so you guys can have a little bit of a better look. I got a lot of cotton in there. Okay. So as you can see, you have your spots for your juice channels right there. You got 4 of those. And then I'm not sure if you can see, yeah, you can see right there, there is the airflow holes that come straight through. Well, they come through the sides and through the bottom, but come right up underneath your coils, which really improves the flavor. And then you just got your 4 posts. And yeah, so I talked about this pen just a little bit. It really doesn't look like it sticks out that far, but it does adjust, but it only adjusts out. You can't make it flush with the 510, but yeah, so you can adjust that way out if you'd like. But yeah, so that's up close. I'm gonna re-wick it real quick and juice it up, and we'll go out and vape on it. So I wanted to show you guys how to wick this real quick. I've already put in some Japanese organic cotton through there, and I cut the one side off so you can see about how much I leave on there. Just go ahead here and cut this other side off. I really need to go out and buy some new scissors. These things are just horrible. Okay, so then I get it down to like that. I'm going to take a little bit of juice. And we're just going to run some juice over top. Just to saturate those wicks a little bit, make them a lot easier to work with. And take whatever little tool you want, and how I like to do this is just kind of try to stuff it up in there right above that juice channel right here, and just work it up in there. So that way that juice can flow right up through that channel, hit the cotton, and should wick right up perfect. And you can use more or less cotton than I do. For me, this is like the perfect amount. And I build, on here I got dual, I believe like 7 wraps each for my coils, so it comes out at like 0.3. It works pretty good. So there's that. This top cap guy should slide right over them. Go right back on there like that. Alright. So your glass tank sits back on, your top cap will screw onto there. And I'll go ahead and fill it up, and then we'll go out and we'll talk on it, and we'll have a couple vapes. Alright, so I got it re-wick, got it juiced back up. It's working great, it's wicking great. I want to talk about the flavor for a minute, because the flavor off this guy is just excellent. I have a 0.3 build in here at 40 watts, it's 3.6 volts, and it's just a really warm, thick, great flavor. I'm loving the flavor. I'm using some watermelon sour belt from White Label Juice Company. I'm going to do a review for that juice soon because I really like that stuff. I'm going to let it steep a little bit though. But yeah, so the flavor on this guy is just excellent. The building deck, as you saw, it's really easy to build on, especially for beginners. I know, like when I had a K-Fun, that was my first RTA, and that was pretty difficult because it's just a different style. You have to wrap your wires around those screws and screw it down, and it's just pretty difficult for somebody just first getting into it. Yeah, so I don't really know what else to say about this guy. I mean, it's a great tank. I got it from eCiggity. It was under $40, I know that. I think it was 30-some dollars. It's made by eCiggity and EH Pro, or maybe Tobac. I don't know. eCiggity and someone else made this, but yeah. So for people who want to get something besides just a dripper to throw on their mods, I would highly recommend this. This has been my favorite RTA so far. Yeah, and it blows big old clouds. So yeah, it's a great time. Yeah, so thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one. Please subscribe and have a good day.